Excited for this next segment, and for all the mothers out there, you're going to want to listen in. I'm Julie Donaldson. This is Dr. Morgana Colombo with us.
Hi, everyone.
She's a dermatologist and the founder of Vita Derma, and she's with Integrated Dermatology in Reston. Thanks for coming in once again.
Wow, thanks for having me again.
Yeah, so you're a mom yourself.
Yes.
And you founded a skincare line. You're a dermatologist. Your practice is busy. You've got kids running around the house. You understand the pressures that moms go through on trying to still want to feel their best.
Of course. So moms are, true warriors, always doing for others. And a lot of times they don't really do for themselves. So as a dermatologist, one of my missions is to make life simpler for women, and specifically moms. So every mom wants to feel refreshed and a little glowier. So there are a few easy tips that I can give right now, if you want me to kind of help moms just feel a little glowier.
Yeah. The biggest thing, too, I like the glowy part. I think that's really cool because you always want to feel like you are just, that you're shining a little bit throughout your day.
Yes.
Not like shiny, but like the glowy. I think that's the good word for it. But when you are doing so much, most moms don't think that they have the time to do this.
Of course. And there are very simple ways to just refresh your look and get that glow up that we're all looking for. Number one, skincare. A basic skincare protocol really is very helpful. With our line Vita Derma, we've come up with a very basic protocol that we call our Minimalist Protocol, specifically to help busy moms. We actually have a whole challenge going on online with regards to that this month. So our Minimalist Protocol is very basic. It's a wash that helps with redness, so allows that glow to show up a little bit more. And then we have this moisturizer that has every possible ingredient you can think of except for retinol. It has vitamin C, peptides, hyaluronic acid, ceramides. So it gives you like antioxidants and hydration and a little collagen stimulation, which that's going to show up as glow on your skin. And the third ingredient, of course, every regimen has to have that, is a good sunscreen. So if you're a mom and you want a little help with your glow, but you don't have time, look up our Minimalist Protocol. It's really easy and it does work. Julie, I actually gave you one of those products, actually two of them. Yeah. So have you liked it?
Yeah. Well, the thing I like about is I'm always adamant on having to wear a sunblock. And I think that's one thing that we've found with some studies is that people don't put on sunblock every single day, and they should, whether it's winter or whether it's summer, whether it's sun shines out or whether it's a cloudy day. You have to wear your sunblock because actually, being from Florida, I know a cloudy day you can get burnt really bad. And it's deceptive, so you always have to put it on. The thing I did like about it is it has like the slightest little tint that kind of goes into your texture, so it's not going to be like you're wearing a color, but it's just a little bit, which is kind of nice because not everybody wants and has time to put on a full makeup and everything, and it applies really well. So I think that's really important. But when somebody's going to pick out like a sunblock, I mean, there's so many different options. Or when they're going to pick out a lotion, there's so many different options. And you just listed a whole bunch of ingredients that's in one product. What do moms need to look for so they can get that?
So for sunscreen, you want broad spectrum protection. UVA, UVB.
Okay.
They're going to say broad spectrum. I tend to favor the mineral-based sunscreens. They are all broad spectrum, and they're just more natural, don't have chemicals that could be toxic to you, and they block everything, so they're very effective. Our sunscreen, sort of like our go-to with that product, is the texture and the feel. It's light. It almost doubles as a light foundation for the busy woman that wants to just get ready very quickly in the morning and go. It's a great product. You put it on and you go. It works like as sunscreen, a good SPF 40, and it has that kind of like foundation cover. A lot of people are shying away from too much makeup in their daily life. It's just too much work. So that's the advantage of that sunscreen. But in general, any sunscreen that is broad spectrum is acceptable.
Okay.
The most important thing is consistency. So if you're gonna use the sunscreen, you have to find one that you can tolerate, that you like, and wear it every day. Rain, no rain, every day, like winter, summer. Sun is always there, so that daily sun protection is what's really important. A lot of the sunscreens that have a nicer feel tend to be a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, worth the investment so that you like the product and you wear it.
And now when it comes to, you mentioned that, an easy way to glow up again is it's a lot of the products that you put on your face. When you're looking for a product, what is going to help give you that dewy look? Like, what are the ingredients that you want to look for? Because again, it's hard to filter through everything.
Okay. So the dewy look comes, number one, from hydration. So you want a hydrating, moisturizing product. Something with ceramides, hyaluronic acid. Those ingredients are going to make your skin barrier, not leaky, stronger, and they're going to allow your skin to just look hydrated and dewier and glowier. The other ingredients to really help with glow are good antioxidants, vitamin C being one of them. There are some other ones out there, but vitamin C being sort of like the, antioxidant that we think of. And, light exfoliation, like a mild glycolic acid, retinol. All those products are going to give you that glow up that you're looking for. And I'll mention one thing. A lot of women over exfoliate. As you get older, you do not want to do that. If you over exfoliate, you're going to irritate your skin and you're going to look like 10 times worse.
So what is over exfoliating? Because I have like a scrub that's in my shower and I use it maybe twice a week. And it's very fine scrub too.
So you want to, so over exfoliating would be doing a retinol, like high strength twice a day, then mixing that with glycolic acid, lactic acid, salicylic acid, just doing all those things multiple times a day. And you can see on the skin, when the skin is over exfoliated, it peels all the time, it's red, it's inflamed, and inflammation is not your friend when it comes to like skin health and quality and looking good as you go through the aging process. Your friend is hydration and gentle care. With hydration, I'll say a lot of people, they go through their 20s and 30s, they have acne, they're scared of like moisturizers because they're scared it's going to plug their pores and give them acne. After 40, do not be scared of moisturizers. You need to put heavy moisture on to really allow your skin to look healthy, to look glowy, to look dewy, like we talked about.
Okay, so it sounds like you might need a lot of products sometimes.
So you can really simplify your regimen if you buy the right products.
Okay. Which is what the busy mom needs, right? Because we're talking about how there's so much going on in mom's day. She doesn't have time to have like 10 different lotions, 10 different products, 10 different scrubs. She just wants to be able to like put one thing on and walk out the door and know that her skin is going to be fresh all day long.
Exactly. So there are products that pack on multiple ingredients in formulations where they don't cancel each other out, in well-done formulations. So as a busy mom, I would say focus on that. You want the basics. You want the good cleanser that doesn't irritate the skin. I really like ours. It has like this herb in it. It's almost like a chamomile that is anti-irritation, helps with redness. It's a foaming cleanser that doesn't strip but cleanses. So you want, number one, non-irritating cleanser. Of course, we talked about sunscreen, so that's a basic there. Just pick one that you can wear every day. I tend to favor, like I said, the tinted mineral ones. And then 3, maybe look for a moisturizer that has, the ceramides, hyaluronic, maybe an antioxidant, some peptides. And they are out there, but typically those products are going to be sold as medical grade skincare. So brands like our own Vida Derma, there's some other brands like Alastin, SkinMedica, SkinCeuticals. Those are all the medical grade skincare brands. They tend to be a little bit pricier, sort of like I would say in the middle, but worth the cost because you're going to save on the steps. You're not going to have to do like 10 steps every day, which is like undoable.
Okay, aside from the products that are going to make mom feel like she's glowing a little bit, sometimes people think maybe facials, or maybe there's extra levels they can go to. Maybe I've seen some of these facials or peels, or just there's so many different things out there you got to weed through. Different lasers. So you could do the facial where that takes like an hour or two. You can do the lasers where some require a little bit of downtime. Maybe some are a little bit fresher. How does she then, if somebody wants to go out and spoil mom and they want to go buy a gift card for something and say, you know what, mom, we want to really help freshen you up, where's the best next steps to go?
So I would not recommend a facial. Facials feel great,
Really?
but they're kind of like a massage for the face.
Yeah.
They're not going to really give you long-term benefit. It's just a short-term improvement in how your skin feels, but you're not going to really even have glow that's going to last even more than like a day. So I don't think that that's money well spent.
Okay.
Of course, if you have extra money and you have the time, fine.
not?
It's
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
relaxing massage for your face. If you want results, really, I would focus on lasers or, potentially chemical peels or microneedling with radio frequency. I'm really impartial to like lasers. I love lasers. They're so targeted and controllable. You can do so much with them. You can do a mild treatment where your downtime is a day. You can do something in the middle where it's like a few days, or you can go aggressive and really reverse changes where your downtime is a week. It really all depends on how much downtime you're willing to take. But for a busy mom that just wants a quick glow up, a good procedure, I'm going to give you a few examples. Clear and Brilliant. It's the baby Fraxel. It's a laser that has two hand pieces. One does pigment, one does texture. You look red for a day. After that kind of like day of redness, a week later, you just have this glow come out. That's a great treatment, Clear and Brilliant. Another great treatment for any busy mom is the Pico laser, what we call Pico toning. It's just a laser that we run lightly on the face, removes superficial pigment, gives you a little tightening, great glow results. And of course, you can also do a slightly more aggressive treatment. We have one that we call the 3D Miracle. It's a laser called the Ultra Clear. It's an ablative erbium laser, so it's a little bit more aggressive, but we do it with very light settings. You just get like a great glow up. So for moms listening here, Clear and Brilliant, 3D Miracle, those are great. Or, Pico toning. So those are things you can look for in dermatology offices.
How often would you recommend a laser?
So in general, as you age, if you want your skin to remain as young as possible, you actually want to injure it with a laser so that your skin can heal and you can, remain younger. I would say at least once a year.
Okay.
An aggressive laser maybe every 2-3 years, and then the mild lasers once a year or twice a year, depending on what your skin is like. But lasers are unbelievable. They're targeted. They actually work on your DNA. So studies have showed that if you do one of those more, the more aggressive lasers like a CO2 and an erbium, your cells are going to start behaving younger. You're going to produce more collagen, more elastin, more hydration factors. So it's like unbelievable. You will turn the clock back on your skin with a laser. But, going back to the glow up, they pretty much all are going to do that.
That's what a mom wants to hear.
Yes.
She wants to glow up. We want to turn back the clock as much as we can, because no matter what, you hope to keep adding the years on, but we want to be as refreshed as possible with that. So thank you for the tips, for the
you're
topicals,
welcome.
the lasers, and now we know a little extra on the facial. It's just a nice, good massage. Dr. Colombo, thanks so much for joining us here.
Oh, thank you. And then I'll just make one last comment. If you guys are looking for a last-minute Mother's Day gift, we have a little special going on this week where you can get our protocols for 25% off. So just go on our site, vidaderma.com.
Okay, vidaderma.com. Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Julie. So nice seeing you.
All right. Happy Mother's Day to you as
Thank
well. And to
you.
all the moms out there, you know how to get glowed up. When we come back, we have much more to get to here on Fox 5 Weekend Live.